past few years. It's an opportunity for city building to meet a multitude of city objectives at the Yonge-Eglinton intersection. The recommendations contained in the report to Planning and Growth Management Committee and Council contain recommended official plan amendments for the Yonge-Eglinton secondary plan, as well as zoning bylaw amendments for the southwest quadrant of Yonge-Eglinton, as well as the adoption of urban design guidelines. This study was initiated several years for a number of reasons. First of all, Yonge and Eglinton is identified as a center in our official plan, one of 4 centers. Also, there's an opportunity for revitalization, redevelopment of city-owned and TTC-owned lands at Yonge and Eglinton, where the bus terminal lands are, as well as we wanted to update the secondary plan policies as they dealt with the secondary plan areas and the center policies for this area to establish a framework for development to ensure that new development proceeds in a compatible manner with the surrounding community. At a higher level, there's another objectives that can be met through provincial policy as well as city policy. Ontario's Greenbelt Plan and the Growth Plan set out the higher level framework for development and encourage intensification at urban growth centers, one of which is located at Yonge and Eglinton. Our Toronto official plan also sets out this area as a growth area in our urban structure plan, map 2 of the official plan, as well as the Yonge-Eglinton secondary plan, which identifies the center as mixed-use area A, which is focused on Yonge and Eglinton. As I said earlier, Yonge-Eglinton is one of 4 centers in the city, the others being Scarborough City Centre, Etobicoke City Centre, North York City Centre, and we've recently completed center studies for Scarborough Centre and Etobicoke City Centre, and this plan we're presenting today would provide an updated center plan for Yonge-Eglinton. This map shows the surrounding area, which is an established low-rise residential area as well as an apartment neighborhood, with then a focus of a commercial and employment node at Yonge and Eglinton. The area outlined in red is the current boundaries of the Yonge-Eglinton Centre, also known as mixed-use area A, and that's where the area study was focused on. The area context includes, within the study node, is a high-density mixed use, as well as office, commercial, the bus terminal land, a transportation node, a subway stop, as well as residential uses. But immediately adjacent to this area is a low-rise established neighborhood to the northwest, southwest, and southeast. And one of the challenges of the study was to ensure that new development would be compatible with the surrounding area. Also, there's a big opportunity for city building on the southwest quadrant, which is partially owned by the city, where the bus terminal lands are. There's a lot of constraints to that southwest quadrant, including the site grading, the buildings on the site, as well as long-term leases. So we took the approach of looking at it comprehensively to do a master plan for the next 20 to 30 years. But there's also a lot of opportunities to proceed with comprehensive development, to integrate a new bus terminal, to provide for some intensification, a new public road, a new public park, as well as improving the public realm with pedestrian linkages. The process in terms of this area study involved extensive consultation with the surrounding community. A working group was set up with representatives from the surrounding area and residents associations. We met for over 3 years with representatives of the city as well as TTC. Most recently, we had a community meeting on January 22nd when the final report was presented. Over 175 people attended that meeting. The report recommends 5 key initiatives that are explained in more detail in the report that deal with objectives that we want to achieve in this area, including compatible built form and exceptional urban design, improvements to public transit, new public parkland and community benefits, and also nurturing the Yonge-Eglinton destination by providing or encouraging more incentives for office development, as well as continued monitoring and community involvement as we implement this plan. We're recommending a detailed streetscape plan be done for the Young Eglinton area, as well as reporting back with an implementation strategy for a new public park in the southwest quadrant. We're also recommending financial incentives to encourage major office uses at that location, as has been done in other centers, as well as new policies for the mixed-use Area A. Implementation will be done through urban design guidelines, amendments to the secondary plan through an official plan amendment, a revised zoning for the southwest quadrant. There will be implementation tools used, such as Section 37 holding provisions as well, and also what's being recommended is a use of a strata plan for the sale of city lands at the southwest quadrant of Yonge and Eglinton.